You really could share your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
If you could unpack that a little bit. Am
Okay.
I along the right mindset here?
I differ a little.
Okay.
Let me explain what I mean.
Okay.
The first human being, Homo sapiens, okay, human being, that walked the surface of the earth, stood up erect. Erectus. It's in a place called Tanzania, okay, in East Africa.
Okay.
From that moment going forward, men as we know today, black, white, purple, whatever the color is, eventually we become who we are today. But then the superiority of one race over the other was as a result of what? Technology. That's where that came about. Then when the slave trade situation occurred, and then of course there is a tremendous adverse effect of by the way, nobody can deny that.
The adverse effect of
So
that.
that's it, because if you subject a human being to a certain, environment with a certain narrative over a period of time, they will become that. That's
Period.
natural.
Okay.
However, here's a problem. Okay, and this is why I differ. That happened years and years ago. Do you know how long it takes to create a habit?
21 days, they said.
That is 21, 90 days for a long term. Okay? 90 days.
Okay.
So the idea of being able to let go, that mentality, okay? If you look,
Oh, I see where
by
you're
time
going.
and
Yeah.
space.
Yeah. Okay.
So what happens is this: if I give you a choice of taking it easy or work harder, most people will take
take
it
it
easy.
easy.
So the narrative is the fact that it's an explanation that satisfies why I need to take it easy. As much so, let me go bust my behind and compete.
Okay. And that's a human nature right there. That's human nature, right?
By the
That's
way,
why,
I understand it. It's very, very
right.
Now, having said that, though, here is where I think, and then I'll bring it home. Here's where I think that the divide actually took place. Even down to the law in the country, up to we're talking about maybe the last administration, or even Biden, actually, this current administration,
Right.
where they struck down, they actually had a law, I don't remember exactly the article right now, where they gave a competitive edge. If you are a majority, a Caucasian male, and you're trying to buy a house, you have a satisfactory whatever.
Right.
It just got struck down. I'm talking just recently.
Because
when
we had
Biden came in.
redlining in this country for some time. Right.
So it's ingrained in the culture, it's ingrained in society, it's ingrained. So it's a battle, and I get it.
Right.
I get that part.
Right.
But here's where I differ. Where I differ is this. We have a choice to self-educate.
More so now than ever.
We have a choice. Even back then, we still had a choice. We had a choice to self-educate. More today, of course, than before, but back then, even there was a choice.
Right. Right.
The most important thing that you and I possess is our ability to continue to grow our knowledge.
That freedom you just tapped
So
into.
if
No,
you
you're right,
refuse
you're
to
right,
grow knowledge,
you're right.
I'm not kidding. So this is the reason
Yeah.
why today it just that whole thing. Think about the generation, right? Where maybe a family. Think about this, okay? Take LeBron James for example.
Good example.
Look at his
Good.
background, but look at who he became.
A lot of people don't see the hard work.
Look at
what he
Wade.
said, yeah.
Look at who he became. So you could have people like you and I, maybe generations upon generations, maybe it was on government welfare, or whatever the situation may be.
Right.
You follow me? But over the years, along that line, if that narrative continues,
Yeah.
it's not. You get my point here?
I get your point.
At some point, somebody have to break loose and say, hey, listen, I deserve better than that.
Let me break this cycle, this perpetual cycle that's been.
When we begin to understand the full responsibility of our lives, that's when our first freedom kicks in. That one is on us.
And it's fun, and it's especially this day, and me being a first generation
Yes.
American
Yeah.
here, I've also the one that's been able to be the first to be the
Break.
success story,
That's
right?
correct.
To break that cycle.
That's correct.
And everything. Right?
That is correct. That's correct.
And from what you shared up to this point, you've also shared that same. Correct me if I'm wrong. That same path
like-
as well too,
same thing
right?
with me.
You've been the first to be able
Same.
to break that cycle, right?
Same with me.
But now, okay, you're a father.
Yes. Yes.
You mentioned an 18-year-old, a
Yes.
young black man
Yes.
entering this country, right? And so it's a very tough times
Yes.
right now, right?